Okay. Last time we configured material types, number ranges. Let's see what else have we configured. And display. This is the configuration node where transport is created for the configuration. This is transport organizer where all the configuration requests are stored, and let the server respond. It takes time sometimes to respond.
Abdul Basit here for job group.
Job group, अच्छा. BVPG, okay. Caltex. SDMM. For Time Group, Hassan Raza Abdul Mannan. Okay. Let me just log into the another server. I guess it's over there. Okay. Blue box. Yes. Junaid Basit. Okay. What have we settled in configuration? Ledgers, tax treatment, invoice reduction, location, material groups, account group, sales office. Okay. And I believe number ranges are already done. Okay. Maintain currency and valuation profile. Job group. Okay, Shad. Let's now proceed to build our vendor master. Okay. Let me show you how we create vendor master in SAP. First, in the first earlier versions, it was created in the very much modules like in finance, in sales and distribution, and material management. But in S/4HANA, it was migrated and upgraded to cross-application components where all the modules will get their master data done. So under cross-application component, we are in the configuration node, the back end that we call. In cross application, we have SAP Business Partner. Now it's not vendor or customer but it is business partner. Okay. In SAP Business Partner, we have master data synchronization, but before that, we have business partner business basic settings, number ranges and groupings, define number ranges and define groupings. Okay, grouping BBPG. We don't have BBPG here. Okay. So what we'll do, we will first create a business partner or a vendor master data in finance and then connect it with cross-application component. That is the process. Financial accounting, accounts payable and receivable, supplier accounts, master data, preparations, define account groups with screen layout, BBPG. Okay, we don't have BBPG. What is BBPG basically? Let me just show you that first. SE10. Okay, now BBPG is our blue box group and it has been configured with the same name. How have we configured that? Let me show you that, because some people are new with us. Assign company code to chart of accounts, or what I'll do it is define company. Okay, define company. Now this was the earliest of the configuration. We don't have BBPG here. Okay, we have blue box group here, BBXG. This is the company. Okay, this has been created BBXG, but the company code is BBPG. So BBPG is our client. BBPG. BBRL. BBRL. Let me check the sales and distribution. Define sales organization. Define sales org. BBPG is here, but company code is not there. Strange. It was configured last time. Somehow someone might have actually uh, played around with the configuration. Company code data. Data is locked by someone else. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. So what we'll do, we'll create new vendor account, which is BBPG. BBPG vendor accounts. Save. Blue box group. Now, Blue Box is a packaging company. That is the use case that we are taking. Vendor accounts have been made. Okay. Now what we'll do is create number ranges and assign number ranges to vendor account groups. Now, what are number ranges? When we create a vendor master, okay. How do we create a vendor master? Let me show you that as well. For that, we go to the transaction code BP. For that, we go to BP. Now, over here, we create and we locate a business partner or a vendor or a customer from this very transaction. Open BP, business partner, select. Okay, what we'll do is we will select it from a range by general. Okay, generalized, start search, and we'll just find any random. Okay, there are more than 500, but it's not able to show over here. Okay, thing is, okay, let us actually find out a business partner first. Financial accounting, accounts payable, information system, reports, master data, vendor list. Vendor list for all the company codes. Execute. Okay, we have a vendor 1 and 2. Okay, we'll just create. And it is Reliance. Account group is RDVN 1. Okay. BP. Open BP 1. Now, this is a vendor master data. Okay. And these are the details of that vendor. Bhattacharya Traders, search term 0001. This is the address, and rest, of course, we have to integrate that with finance and MM as well. Okay, now we want to see what is basically maintained for this vendor. For this vendor, we have vendor 2400. Now, this is an account group, vendor 2400. Now, what is an account group? I'll explain that later, but right now we'll go into purchasing, where we will integrate this with MM through purchase organization. Okay, for example, we have a purchase organization, BVPG, is not available. A purchasing organization, BVPG for business partner 1 is not available. Why? Because 1 is for another company code and that is not integrated with BVPG. Okay, the purchasing data is also incomplete. It's not complete. Okay, some parts are missing from the master data. Now, coming back to now this vendor, I'll take another vendor account. Now, if you see that this vendor is extended to these many account heads. This was extended to MM through vendor account group 2400. Financial services BP, it will be different. Over here from in earlier vendor 2400 account group, there was purchasing. Now we have company code. In company code, we have a reconciliation account. Okay, in reconciliation account. Okay, company code, let's say BBRL. Okay, this is not available for this one. Okay, and the company code will be different for this. But thing is, this is how we integrate it with finance. So that is the same thing that we're doing here, that number ranges. If you see, this is the number range that was assigned to this vendor. So that's the same we are going to assign to our vendor group, which is BVPG. BVPG, vendor accounts and number range will be assigned over here. But before that, I just want to make sure that number ranges are matching in cross-application components. I'm going a little bit fast just to show how SAP is actually behaving. Okay, cross-application components. It might be fast for many of you, but because you have joined us somewhere from the middle, that's why. SAP Business Partner, basic settings, number ranges, define number ranges. Okay, now over here, we want number ranges to be equal in finance and in cross application. That is very important. Create number ranges for vendor accounts, intervals. Okay, now I want to see number ranges which have the external check. Now this is the external one, which is 16,000 and 16,020. Okay, page down. Now this is in cross application 26, 16,000, 16,020. Okay, I can assign this one 16,020. Okay, I go back to the finance area, assign number ranges to vendor account groups, BVPG 26. Someone else has actually configured this, but anyways, save. Okay, this will be saved. Now, this is the first part that was done from the finance side. I have the account group. I made the account group from here, and number ranges have been assigned to the account groups after checking with cross application. Now, coming back to cross application, now this is a tricky part. A tricky part as in the master data has to be defined over here. How do we do that? Basic settings, we go out from here and we go for master data synchronization. Now we have to synchronize this with FI and MM. Okay. Customer vendor integration, business partner settings, settings for vendor integration, and we have settings for financial accounting, but we will do that later. Define number assignment for direction vendor to BP. Okay. Before that, I just want to make sure that our groupings are in place. Cross application, business partner, business partner. Number ranges and groupings, define groupings. Yes. Now this is very important. New entries, BBPG, BBPG cross application component, BBPG vendors, CAC, number range will be 26. Internal standard grouping, save. Okay, I'll save it. Blue box group, standard grouping, save. Data was saved. Okay, let me just check whether it has been saved or not. Okay, 26 has been given. Now comes the next step where I will integrate with FI. Okay, and that FI will happen through this part. For direction vendor to BP. Okay, over here, new entries, BBPG, BBPG. This is coming from cross application component CAC, and this is coming from finance. Same numbers because we have already integrated 26 and 26. Those number ranges were the same with same numberings, so it will be same numbers. Save and save. Now, how do we actually make a master data? Let's go and check. And BP organization over here, we will choose the grouping. What was our grouping? BBPG, vendor, CAC. So grouping is coming from cross application components. Okay. And over here, we want business partner generalized. Generalized means just for the sake of information, we will create a vendor, name company, let's say Zinjax Supplies Private Limited. And in search term, we'll say Zinjax BBPG. Zinjax BBPG. Country region AE. Okay, street 122. House number 818, postal code 3595. Abu Dhabi. Okay. Language will be English. And what else? Now we will save it. No transfer interval for object business partner. Okay. 16,000, 16,020. 16,020. Let's see the number ranges that have been assigned to vendor account groups. BBPG 26. Okay. And number ranges, intervals, page down. 16,000, 1620. Number status 0, external. Okay, we have external 37, 80,000, 80,009, external and 50. So if that doesn't work, we'll go for 37 and we'll go for 50, 37 and 50. Okay. But first, let us check if we might have missed any step. Cross-application components. Master data synchronization. Customer vendor integration. Business partner settings. Vendor integration. Field assignment for vendor integration. Number assignment for direction BP to vendor. Okay. BBPG. BBPG and BBPG. Vendor accounts. Okay. Direction vendor to BP. Group and grouping. We don't need this actually. Okay. Now what is, yeah, number assignment. Number assignment, let's see. Business partner, number ranges and groupings, number ranges, intervals, 26, 16,020. Okay, it has been exhausted. That's the reason. Number status has been exhausted. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll go for 37. The number range is, I believe, different 50. 13,000, 13,099. Okay, this can be assigned. Okay. This can be assigned. So what we'll do is we'll go to financial accounting. Accounts payable, supplier accounts, master data, preparations, assign number ranges. But before we assign, let me just check and confirm the number range is intact. 50, 13,000. 50 is okay, is the same, and the number range is not exhausted. Okay. BBPG 50, save. Over here, now the groupings will have to have a different interval, and that is we have already integrated grouping, and number range will be 50. 50, save. Okay, now we can create our business partner, but first let me confirm direction BP to vendor, or direction BP to vendor, BBPG, same numbers. Okay, fair enough. Now we can create our vendor. Okay, let me restart this. Okay, organization, CAC, generalized, create, company, Zinjax, 818 AE, language, English, and save. Okay, 13,010 because the previous was 09, now it is 10. That is assigned to this. Okay, now we want to create an FI partner, a financial services BP, and company code. Over here, we'll give BBPG. So BBPG company code is not made. Let's first make that. Okay. Enterprise structure, company code. Okay, new entries, BBPG, blue box packaging, city Dubai, country region AE, currency will be AED, English will be the language, save. Okay, AE, enter, save. Data was saved. Now we can enter. Is not available for business partner. Why is not available for business partner? Okay, let me just redo this again. BP, organization, sorry, open BP, and our number range was number range. Number range, interval. $50, number status 10, enter. Data of business partner contains errors, still contains warnings, and therefore cannot be saved. Entry is required in the field name 1. Do you really want to continue without saving? Yes. Okay, Zinjax. Yeah. And name is already here. Search terms are also in place. And switch between display and change. Okay, it wants in this name 1. Somewhere the name is missing somewhere, but let's see where it is. But financial services will be our financial customer, FI customer, and FI vendor. Okay, FI vendor. Now we have vendor new. Company code, BBPG. Okay, blue box packaging is here. Now we want a reconciliation account as well. Okay, we don't have a reconciliation account because it's not yet made. It will be made in finance area. So I'm integrating the business partner with finance using BP role, business partner role. Okay, changes have been saved. It is also integrated with finance side. But if I want to integrate it with material management, then of course we need purchasing data. Okay, purchasing data, vendor, FI. Okay, purchasing data. And over here, more purchasing. I will have a purchase organization, BBPG. Now, BBPG is purchase org. Now, purchase, what is purchase org? Purchase organization. Now, a company like Blue Box Packaging will have purchase organizations which can be centralized or distributed. Distributed in the case if there are multiple locations or multiple sourcing locations or multiple plants, and if the company is diversified in various countries, then of course the purchasing organization will be diverse. So since we are only using a simplified use case, if this was Saudi Arabia, then purchase organization will be located in Saudi Arabia, and this vendor will be managed directly by purchase organization. So this is diversification in SAP, where the finance is not directly monitoring the business partner management or business partner handling. It is done through purchase organization. So purchase organization falls under the plant, and plant falls under the company code. Okay. Any questions here so far?